Hey everybody, welcome once again to another Low on Health year-end review. These are of course the series of videos that I do where I talk about the things I do besides play video games. This particular video will be covering web content 2012. I do these maybe every other year, just specifically doing kind of web content that I've gotten into the last couple of years. Usually it's the same thing, usually don't add that much more to your web browsing content, but these are of course just the sites that I go to often and sites that provide me with the most entertainment. In which case, the first people I'm going to mention, which I think I mentioned in previous years, is going to be Loading Ready Run, which of course is what this t-shirt here is for. My lovely girlfriend Rose got me this for Christmas, and I want to wear it when I do my web content video. But Loading Ready Run, this is a great internet troupe of people that they do basically kind of like skits and just kind of little videos here and there, and they've been doing it for almost 8 years now. Right here you can see what I did back in the day when I was unemployed. I actually went through the whole back catalog and watched all their old videos. And now, since I'm dating somebody new, and she, Rose, also enjoys Loading Ready Run, we're going through their whole back catalog. There's like 38 pages of just web content. But this particular time, I want to mention their Desert Bus, which is their charity live stream that they do, which is really cool. They've been doing this for 6 years, and I think it's really cool. They basically will be playing this Desert Bus game for hours on end, days on end, as a fundraiser for Penny Arcade's Child's Play. In which case, it's just really cool, and I just want to focus on this because I watched a little bit of live streaming, which I do every single year, but Rose also watched it with me. And they're just really cool. They do great internet videos, and it's kind of cool now to go back and watch their old videos from 2005 and definitely see how they've evolved just from their writing style, pacing, and just tech in general. But I really do enjoy the Loading Ready Run crew. They are great people, and I want to recommend, if you kind of like their humor, you maybe have seen them on Escapist, check out their website and check out their back catalog. Now, the next video I want to talk about is going to be a gentleman called Toby Turner, who does this YouTube channel called Tobuscus, which is basically his acronym. He has this huge YouTube following. He's a great guy. He does daily vlogs, regular videos, and he's just a really funny guy. I just picked up, he used to do a couple parody videos here. You may see him doing the Farmville parodies and iPad parodies and whatnot. He also does the literal translations. He does a lot of web content, and he's one of these people who basically does YouTube videos for a living, and he's just a really funny guy. I actually will watch his daily videos just for the hell of it because his video blogging I think is funny. He's just a really cool guy. But this year I was kind of interested in him. I've been watching him more, but this year I really got into him because he started doing these Let's Play. I'm not a big fan of Let's Plays, but he's been doing these Happy Wheel series, which is a game I've never heard of, and a bunch of people do these. But for him, I just find it hilarious what he does. He gives each character their own little voices, their own little personality, and he basically plays through this game. And it's just really a funny game. And once again, this is another series that I basically am watching through, and I can watch through with Rose, who yet again got me this lovely Tobuscus t-shirt. So I want to thank her for that. And of course, thanks Toby Turner. He's a great guy, and I really want to recommend some people, if you're interested in maybe kind of getting into a new YouTube channel. His multiple channels, but his main channel is very good, and I want to recommend it. Next series I'm going to talk about web content-wise is going to be Homestuck. Now you might ask me, what is Homestuck? My best thing, the best way to kind of summarize Homestuck is it's a big, epic web series, in which case it's an ongoing narrative with just so many different arcs and just a rubber band of arcs and time travel and this and that and resets. It is just mind-blowingly how complex this series is. I mean, it all starts with this little guy in his room. And I mean, this is how, it's almost kind of a good old school kind of point-and-click adventure type of game. And I've mentioned this before in multiple videos that I've gotten into it and whatnot. But it's just very funny, but it takes forever. Like, my girlfriend Rose was a big fan of it, and I decided to kind of plow through the almost 2 years worth of pages, comics. In which case, for me, it took me almost 2 weeks nonstop to basically go through Homestuck. And I enjoyed it so much, I of course got into the cosplay with it because my girlfriend loves it too, and we've gone to events. I know I've mentioned this on Facebook a couple times. We've gone to events out and kind of just hung out with other like-minded friends of it. I mean, we've gone out to 2 different events, and it's just a really cool following. It is a kind of a younger crowd, but just like any other geekdom or comic, it's cool. I mean, it's new and fresh, and it's very just, I'm not going to say contrived, but it's very detailed, and the fan following for it is just crazy. Like, here's a really quick animation I want to show for this series, one of my more favorite ones. But there's just so much going behind it. This actually, they did a Kickstarter game for Homestuck 2, in which case that got like over millions of, I think maybe $2 million, at least $1 million. So that's being made, and they're doing all the bins and pins for it. But it's just really good. I know a lot of people are, if you're looking for a nice new kind of media thing to get into, because a lot of the web pages that they have, it has music, has basic art, has some of the pages actually have games in them too, like basically like old school ROM games and stuff. Homestuck is a very good series, and I'm really happy. Thank you, Rose, once again for getting me into it. But that is kind of the web content that I got into in 2012. I mean, you had the basic web comments that I've mentioned before. You can check my other web content videos. But as always, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.